This has been a work in progress for 3 years. I have done so many car builds on Need for Speed Heat. This is going to be the ultimate. Now, it's probably been pretty obvious what I'm trying to do. I've been grinding away in the background, trying to get enough money to literally purchase every single car in the game. Literally in a couple days, we're going to be playing Need for Speed Unbound. And so I felt like I had to do this. It had to be done, completed, sorted. I calculated how much more money I needed to finally complete this, and it's been done. I'm ready. I'd say I'm gonna miss this game, but to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to finally playing a Need for Speed at the proper frame rate on the new generation consoles. I'm excited, but at the same time, the multiplayer in this game sounds like it's going to be better for a while. But I hope criterion, you know, first game situation. So a lot of these cars, I just want to buy without even trying, because I've driven most of the convertible or non-convertible versions. Those cars, I need to go through them. Number one, the i8 Roadster has been purchased. Oh, BMW M4 in the bin. You know, mate, I spit on you. You house. You disgust me. Not in me to leap. Oh, get me out of this right now. Right, this is one I actually I like the V8. Like, it's one of those cars I think I picked it as one of my starter cars in Need for Speed Payback. Send to the garage. Get in there. Watch me. Why'd they kick me out? Did I buy those other cars? Oh my god. However, I don't want to fly through all of them because there's some cars that I just need to drive. How have I not? Have I not? If I haven't, I'm about to. Like, it would be kind of disgraceful if I never touch this. The supercharged wine. Of course, the only downside to cars like this, and one of the reasons a lot of us probably didn't buy it, you can't customize the damn thing. There's nothing to do. It's one of them special cars that you unlock and you can't do. Oh, that was smooth. Like, we're gonna jump in and show it genuinely wheels and wheels. Maybe window tints. I can't even choose to put the roof on. Oh no, I can't. I lied. Roof. Keep the roof off. So it's got those clear lights that the Americans like so much. We've got, oh my god, should I do? Now that looks kind of nasty. I like the stock wheels. You know, maybe it's a good thing I can't touch this. At least we stance it a little bit. Put a bit of camber on there. So you got a bit of natural camber from lowering. Can't touch the no. Like, the fact that I can't adjust the spacing, it feels weird because I'm always on Unite. And the performance of it. What engines can we actually swap? This is going to be me exploring the things that I could. That sounds a little bit odd. So that will lift the current horsepower, but lower the potential horsepower. The best engine for this car is the one that's in it. As much as I like to show you guys and customize the cars to their absolute limits, there's just sometimes when genuinely a car is good enough. I really am enjoying, actually, not just driving a maxed out car for once on the vanilla Need for Speed. And that's something we seem to forget. When I look at Need for Speed Unbound, I'm comparing it to Unite, the way we've got it looking now with mods. That game definitely looks better than Need for Speed Heat, and the fact that it runs at 60 frames, that is awesome. And I'm really excited to see what the Unite guys do to Need for Speed Unbound. I think it's going to be genuinely off the hook. Take one or the other, I don't know. Anyway, I've got a job to do. Yes, pickup trucks. This is a weird segment, to be honest. Like, there's only 2 proper new pickup trucks in Need for Speed, and this one just looks a little bit too happy. I'm actually going to purchase this one and not drive it because we already did that video. Can you remember the video? Essentially what we did is we had Ford Raptors versus these. I'm not even going to try it. Colorado. And we did a bunch of truck-based games. That was super fun. And that's the type of stuff what we're going to miss out on doing on Unbound until hopefully they fix the fact that you can only invite 3 other people. See, I bought this in spirit like a million times. I know for a fact. So you get in the bin. I don't know how many times I've got to say this. It's the wrong damn Civic. I'm fed up with this one. It's horrendous. I hate it. It's ugly. It looks like the car that all your nans drove. And that's because it is. In the UK, the standard versions of these were so popular. I hate them. F-Type, I sleep. How I haven't bought the Performante open top before, that doesn't make sense. That's not me. Diablo SV, again, a fantastic car that I did build once. I think we actually made it wheelie back in the day. What? Why? Clearly, I was just taken over by the content. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna take a nap for these next ones. I'll be. No, some of these cars, maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason people don't mind. Just like maybe there's a reason people do. How do I not have one of these? One day, someone is going to shoot me for this, but genuinely, didn't I already do this? I can't tell the difference between the McLaren 5. Wait. I've got the 5. Aha! It's the non-convertible. Alright, I promise I'm going to actually drive some cars in this video. Cars like the P1, which is sucking up most of the budget for today. Once again, I believe I purchased this, and you already know it. The P1 is my favorite hypercar. There's just nothing like it. I don't care about your Bugattis. I don't care about your Ferraris, your anything. Put them all in the bin. The only British car that I will probably stand behind, that and the Aston Martin 177. I love that car. Don't know why. I think it's probably a bag of wank. However, what other car am I going to use to do a race? Like, this is the most expensive car today by far. Here we go, baby. So this is the stock version of the car. It keeps holding gears weirdly, and it's also so odd to me that you get NOS from the go in this game. I don't know. I always kind of liked realizing that I accidentally forgot to put the bloody thing on. Oh! Excuse me. I love that livery. Isn't that the one that Crowned made for Nick? I think he went for like a Galaxy one instead. However, I think that's super sick. Crown, please do a livery for one of my... Ooh, how about the LC? That would be pretty cool. I need new wheels first. I want something like that. Oh! See, normally I absolutely just blitz the competition. There's just not... That NOS is crap. But today, we are actually in the pack. First place is... Oh my God, that's third place right there. I thought that was second place there for a second, but no. Looks like the AI stepping up the game just a little bit. We've got 2 laps though. We're in 4th place. Sorry. Oh, 2 beautiful boys out front. Best Lamborghini and best McLaren. Sorry, it's just no doubt that the best 2 cars from each manufacturer are up in front. It's incredible scenes. Senna in the bin. Did you see Jeremy Clarkson make a cool video about the Senna in the way that he did in the McLaren P1? I think not. You know why? Because it's not as cool. I think, weirdly, I haven't checked, but from memory, the McLaren Senna actually didn't go up in value. A lot of people buy these supercars and hypercars, obviously, to make money. The P1, as you know, was, what, like $1 million, and it's now worth probably 2 or 3. Whereas the Senna, people thought, oh, it's another chance to do the same again. Make some money. Well, I think the Senna actually lost money, at least for a little while. It was during the weirdness of cars going down in value and stuff, but not quite what people had in mind, I don't think. It's so funny. When the rain starts in this game, the roads get wet before the rain comes. Maybe you just can't see it because it's running... Well, isn't it supposed to run at a super sampled 4K? Okay, the roads get wet before it rains. It's quite funny. Yeah, video game magic. There's a lot of things you'll notice about this game that really just show the kind of shortcuts you have to make for a game like this. You can see the speed animation of the car at the very bottom. It's going 2 ways. It's really odd. And another thing you'll notice, if you look through the windows on the blurry kind of cutscenes and stuff, there's no blur in the background. There's no depth of field. It's all just sharp. It's like when you take a photo on your phone and it doesn't have the proper depth of field effect. It's like a really fake depth of field. Can we... Wait, focal distance. Here we go. Here we go. So if you go... if you do this and look through the window, it's still sharp and detailed. I love that. It's hilarious. A lot of games do this, to be fair, but... Once again, AMG GTR. I believe I did buy this previously, but I probably sold it and got the non-GTR and then customized it and made it green to match. But also saying that, the AMG GT is also not in my collection, probably because it looks crap and all. It's no SLS. Give me the SLS right now. And the SLR. Why have we just got that? Here's a curious one again. So main reason I didn't purchase this is because why would I? But when developers look at a game, they look at what cars people buy and then use that to really decide what next cars to use. But I always felt that was kind of tainted in the fact that, for example, if I'm looking for a Z, I'm probably always gonna use this. And the reason is it's the coolest one. However, I would probably also use the standard one. I probably would avoid the Nismo, considering it has the least amount of customization. These are not things they consider when people are avoiding using certain cars, and that's why I didn't touch this thing, because why would I touch this when I can customize a different one? Again, just like I haven't bought this. I may have bought one and sold it, but there's no attachment to this because Rachel's is in the game. And another thing they really need to consider is that a lot of people don't use the lower end cars Probably because they can't. There's not many lower end cars that are really competitive later in the game. So, for example, the Pontiacs and the Fair Ladies, they need to have ridiculous engine swaps and the ability to keep up with the big boys. That is something that became more of a thing with the engine swaps in this game. I need to see more of that. More. Now I wake. Yeah, I wake for this. Fun fact, I probably told this before as well, but this is the Turbo S, whatever. I like this very much, and I actually went up the hill in this, not as a driver, Goodwood, not just the hill. Yeah, I went to uphill, down road. During the Festival of Speed. That's, yeah. And would you believe it, we're actually down to the last two. I had more than enough money. Can you guess what the cars I haven't even ever considered touching is? That's right, it's the Volvos. And I appreciate that they're there, even more so now that the development has moved back to Criterion. That's not Volvo. Moved back to Criterion. I really hope these stay long term. Just think that they're so, like, it's Ghost, right? It's Ghost. Man, oh man, this thing. What a beast. You know, okay, we're gonna have to max this thing out for Ghost. For Ghost games. Possibly some of the lowest stats in the game. Genuine 100 car. Can we actually make it even worse? Can we do that? We've got the Pro and the Sport. There is no possible way to make this car any worse than it actually is. However, I have never, ever even thought about swapping the engine. We can go to a V8 motor. That's like a supercar V8 as well. So 1,010 horsepower, 1,017 from the flat 6. What the frick? 905 for a V6. Oh, hang on. 1,014 from a 4-liter V8. Man, we can make some bigness on here, and of course a wankle. So the best performance based on horsepower, the biggest horsepower change is the flat 6. We're gonna slap in the flat 6 to the Volvo. Watch this actually be the best car in the game, and we just never tried it. Spend all my money. Ultimate sleeper right now. This is incredible scenes, ladies and gents. None of this stuff is really doing anything because I feel like the tires are just gonna spin. Get that suspension sorted. Track, we're already at 358. Genuinely actually excited about this thing. I always ignored it. I always threw it aside. Difference between track and drag is genuinely insane. Holy crap, it's doing good here. I've not even changed the gearbox yet. It slows it down. The 4-speed is the best apparently. 6. Let's get it then. In my opinion, one of the most iconic races in the game is this loop race. It just screams heat to me. It definitely screams heat. Do that little drop there. R8 in the bin. Hurricane, you're next. Bro. This thing it's pretty good actually. Let's do a big old boost. Come on. Big old boosty boost. P1 GTR. Gone. Managed to slow down for the corner. Yo, McLaren. And what's in front? Is it the 488? It is the 488. It has just been decimated by the Volvo. Honestly, I cannot wait. I hope that maybe with the next game, we could possibly swap in some different engines. If we could just put like a big old V12 in here or something, I think that would be awesome. They should expand upon the engine swaps. Though saying that, it will probably go Forza and everyone just V12 swap everything. I don't know if anyone does that anymore. It's all 2J swapping, isn't it? So maybe it's a bit different. On to the final lap with the Volvo. We're about to lap them. What are we lapping? Mate, Lamborghini in the bin. I'm just going to ignore the fact that he may have crashed. No, he didn't. He didn't. Definitely not. Because I'm catching up to these baboons right here. We're not going to pass any of them. But we smashed them still. Beautiful. Need for Speed Heat. All the cars. Done. I feel kind of sad, but you know, we're probably going to come back to this game for mods a lot of the time. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and check out this video. Unbound, probably. Or Heat. More mods. Whatever. Something.